today we are going to talk about counting on. And we know when we talked about counting on before, we start at a number and we keep going forward. Do we go back and start from 0?
No.
No, we keep going forward. Let me see with your arms. Keep going. Awesome job. So remember, when we're in our group, we're respectful of each other. We help each other out. If we're stuck on something, we work together as a team to figure out that problem. Got it?
Yes.
All right. All right, today, so we're going to start and we're going to play our counting on game. You ready? Get your hands ready for our counting on. And let's sing together. Ready? Counting on, counting on. Let's play counting on. Everyone, 7.
8, 5,
Oh, sorry, that's backwards. What's after 7?
8,
8, 9, 10. Good, we're moving forward. Let's continue. Counting on, counting on. Let's play counting on. Grayson, 8.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Counting on, counting on. Let's play counting on. William, 4.
5, 6, 7.
Good job. Counting on, counting on. Let's play counting on. Emily, 11.
12, 13, 14.
Counting on, counting on. Let's play counting on. Bryn, 9.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Let's one more time. Counting on, counting on. Let's play counting on. Everyone, 15.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Good job. Push your brain. Awesome. So we are now going to work on this fancy hundreds chart, okay? Each of you are going to get one. I'm going to show you what you're going to be doing with it. You're going to see pink numbers all around your hundreds chart. Your job is to get out your pointer finger. Let me see your pointer finger. And you're going to point at your numbers, and then you're going to count on 3 more numbers. Watch as I do it. 14, 15, 16, 17. Then I move to my next number. What is this number, friends?
28.
28. Let's count with me. 28, 29, 30, 31. All right, and then you're going to continue for all 6 numbers. If you get stuck, Ms. Stoltenberg will be right here, or one of your friends can help you. Does anyone have any questions? You ready? Okay. William, did you have a question? What's your question?
I don't know why this pink number.
It's okay if it's pink. That's just the marker I had. All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Put your finger on your first number. All right. And you're going to use your whisper voice so everyone can work on their own number. Go ahead.
3, 4,
You guys keep going.
5, 6.
Good job.
8, 9, 10,
10,
11, 5, 26, 27, 12, 13.
No, remember, after your 10, then you go back down to your 11. It kind of goes like a circle like that. So start again at 9.
I got 49.
And where do you go?
49, 50,
11.
51,
Good job. Try here.
9, 60. I
What
got
number
it.
do you see there?
3,
21.
and then I'm at 66.
Good job. Keep going. Good. 51.
97,
Excellent job, Emily. Keep doing your last 2. Grayson, which one are you on?
100. 66, 67, 68, 69.
Awesome. And then start at your last number.
85, 86, 87, 88.
Awesome job. All right, friends. Please give me your hundreds chart. That was great practice. We looked at our hundreds chart because we know we see all of our numbers 1 all the way to 100. So when we're practicing our counting, this is a great way that we can look at our numbers to see what comes next. Raise your hand if you thought these numbers down here, closer to 100, maybe been a little bit trickier. Yeah. What did you do? How did you help on these numbers down here? How did you help yourself solve that problem?
It was a 7, and I couldn't figure it out. It was a 7 and an 8 that I looked at.
And then you realized it was 80. Did you see what she did there? She saw her 7 first, and then her 8, and she was confused. But then she looked at the next number and knew it had to be 80. Emily, kiss your brain. That was so smart. All right, are we ready to move on? We're going to do... Yes, Gracie.
They were all different.
They were all different. Good practice. Yes.
Let's go all the way to 100.
You went all the way to 100. I'm so glad. Please pick out a domino and a black marker.
I want this one. Thank you. I don't
You're
know why
welcome.
they got. I don't know why the line.
These are called dominoes. So there's other games that we can play with dominoes. But friends, for today, we are going to use our dominoes to help us practice counting on. So our first step, I want you to put your marker down and watch how I do it first. Thank you, Grayson. Thank you, Bryn. Thank you, William. Thank you, Emily. So you're going to draw this shape, a rectangle on your board. Just like this. And as William said, he saw a line right down the middle. You're going to draw that line too. Instead of drawing the dots of your domino, you are going to write the number. So help me out. What number do we see here? Who would like to count these dots for me? William.
1, 2, 3.
Good. What's my number here? 3. So I'm going to write my 3. Who would like to count to this side for me? Emily, can you do this side?
1, 2, 3.
All right, everyone, what's my number here?
4.
4. Okay, that's your first step of setting up your board, and then I'll let you know what to do. Do that on your boards now, please. Rectangle, line, and your numbers. I love how I see friends pointing to their dots to help them keep track of their counting. Great job, Emily. All right, and remember, do we want dots or do we want to see numbers? Numbers. Good job.
I got 5.
Good job, William. Bryn's ready. Emily's ready. And Grayson is now ready. All right, please put your caps on your marker and put them back down. Okay, now friends, we are going to start from the first number on your domino. I need to see eyes. Thank you. We're going to start with the first number on our domino and count on the next number of times. I'm going to show you because that might sound a little tricky. I'm going to start counting at 3. I need to count on 4 more numbers, okay? I'm going to draw some lines to help me. 3, 4. So now I'm going to start at 3 and count on 4 more numbers to practice my counting on. Help me. What comes after 3? 4. We're not starting back at 1. We're moving forward. Show me forward. Excellent. What comes after 4 when we move forward? 5.
6.
Good. What comes after 5?
6.
6.
7.
And our last one.
7.
So now when I check my work, I can use my pointer finger and count in a consecutive order. That means forward. 3. William, let's do it together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I said together, so let me hear everyone's voice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does anyone have any questions or on what they're doing for their domino? Yes, William. You think you're okay? Okay, thank you. All right, you guys get started. Start your first number and count on that second number. I'll leave this up here for you guys to see. What number are you starting with, William?
6.
Okay, so let's write that down there. Which number are you starting with, Emily? Okay, so what number are you starting with?
5.
Okay, so let's write that. And let's make sure you have the number 4 lines. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So do we need this one?
No.
No, you don't. Okay, so now continue. Remember, count on forward.
6.
Okay, so you started with 5, and how many numbers are you counting on?
7.
5. So let's check your lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more line.
8.
Good. All right, so start at 5. What number comes next when you're counting on? Good job.
1, 2,
Okay, Bryn, what number are you starting with?
3.
Okay, so let's write that first. Okay, and how many numbers do you have to count on? Only 2, right? So let's check our lines. 1, 2. Do we need those lines over here? No. You can erase this. Good job. And now continue. All right, let's check, William. Can you count your numbers for me?
1,
Remember, we don't start back at 1. What number? Good.
7, 8,
10. Good job. Bren, can you read me yours?
3, 4, 5.
Excellent job. Give yourself some smileys on your paper. All right, Emily, can you start?
5, 6, 7, 8,
Awesome job. Give yourself a smiley. All right, Grayson, can you count yours for me?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Awesome, and you're giving yourself a smiley. I saw you guys using your pointer fingers to count. We do that in reading and in math. That's awesome. All right, please erase your boards. Okay, markers and dominoes can go in here, friends. Okay, give one person around you a high five and say, you did a great job. All right, Grayson, come on back. Now I'm putting you to, sorry, you did a great job. I'm putting you to our last test. Before we do that, let's review counting on. When we started counting on, do we go back to the number 0 or do we count forward? We go forward. When we count on, if I have the number 3, do I go backwards and say the number 2?
No.
So when I count on from 3, what number would I say?
4, 5,
6. Good job. Always moving forward, right? So I'm going to put you to the test to see what you know. We are going to play this game called Count On and Dab. Who's heard the word dab before? Okay. So when we're counting on and dabbing, we are going to start from this big number here. And these ice cream cones are the numbers that they want us to count on to. So let's do this first one together as an example. Okay, put your name, date, and number at the top of your paper. Whenever you're done, you can put your pencil down to show me that you're done. Grayson's done. All right, William and Bren are done. Okay, so just how we used our fingers to count on today, we are going to use our fingers to help us count with our ice cream cones. So, our first number we see is what number? 8. Okay, use your finger and we're going to count the other ice cream cones, but we're not going to start back from 1. What number are we going to start with?
8.
We're going to look at 8 and then we're going to count on to the next number. So the next number would be what?
9.
9. Let's do it together. Get your pointer fingers ready. Let's go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we're going to start again because I saw some friends lift their fingers up. We need to make sure that our finger, when we say a number, matches one ice cream cone. Can we start again? Okay, so let's start with putting our fingers on the number 8, and then we're going to move on to the next ice cream cone. William, put your finger on number 8. All right, let's start at 8. 8, now move to your ice cream. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So let's look at our circles underneath. Do we see the number 16?
Yes.
All right, fill that circle in.
Yes. Color it in?
Yep, color it in with your pencil. That is our answer. We found 16 when we counted on with our ice cream cones. Once you're done filling that circle in, you can move on to the next one. Show me what you know.
13.
On to the next one. So remember, you see 13, so what should this one be?
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right, good job. You go.
13,
Yeah, awesome job.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right, you see your 18. I love how you used your fingers to point. Good job.
Can I write it?
Just circle it in. Just circle it in. All right, move this one.
6,
Good, starting at 10.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Good job. Do you see your 13?
Mama, play with Mama.
All right, focus on your work.
8, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Good job.
I want to color it in.
Yep, you can color it in.
I'm done.
Awesome work, William. High five. You did a great job, and you may go back and work. All right, now you got to do your one side here at the bottom.
Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's number 20.
Awesome, good job.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Awesome job going in order.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right, Brina, are you all done?
Look how I did it. I just did it.
That's fine. It's a way to show your answer. High five, Brenda. You did an amazing job. You may go back and work.
11, 12, 13,
All right.
14,
Remember how you looked at your 88 on here?
17.
We start with this number. So it's a 1 and a 2. 20 would start with your 2. This starts with your 1. Remember, these are team numbers. Numbers in the teams, they start with a 1. Let's look at our hundreds chart. We see 1 and a 2. What number is that? Use your numbers around it to help. 10, 11,
12.
12. Good job. Perfect job. Grayson, you did an awesome job. And Emily, you did a great job. Always use that hundreds chart, okay? All right. Good job. Let me get a high five.